Hey guys, what's up? I'm back here. Welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about the boat yards here in Thailand, Pattaya, Thailand. When you guys get on the boats for a lot of the tours, this is where a lot of the boats are held. And as you see, like the guys are behind me are working on the tractor that actually they pull the boats around, right? And they help put them in the water. But as you know, on this channel, I like to talk about art and design as well as world travel. So boats are a part of that. And not only are these some big boats, but I like a lot of the designs on the boats. So I wanted to share that with you guys and just walk you through the yard. They gave me permission to actually walk through the yard and walk around a lot of these different boats. So I wanted to talk about some of the art and design of the boats, the bow, the stern. For those of you that may know boat language or just fascinated by boats, I don't want to get too much into technical details, but I just want to talk about design aesthetics a lot of times, you know, just based upon how things look, but also functionality. Let's talk about a little bit about functionality. So the purpose of the boats and the way that they've been designed to float upon the water, they all have a certain style with the base of the boat. And this is very critical to keep us afloat. And also, these guys are, you know, they also repair a lot of the motors here that you see. So you see some of the motors that they're working on, not just the tractors, but the actual engines behind the boats themselves. So there are a variety of things. I mean, like, they really take care of the boats here at this particular yard. Like, you can see this young man now, he's painting the bottom of the boat. Actually, it requires a significant amount of maintenance. So you get to see some inside. I mean, you really kind of get to see the inside, not so much of just walking through the boatyard, but some of the things that they have to do to maintain the boats, right? So that's really good to see as well. So a lot of times the designs are not just the designs themselves, but maintenance, maintaining the boats are critical as well. So these are some of the other fisherman boats here. Man, they got a lot of stuff. The racks, the rails. It's not all glamorous and fancy. It's definitely behind the scenes, but at least you get a chance to see. It's sort of like a peek behind, like, theater. If you've ever been to a theater and you see a performance, the front end is glamorous. It's all beautiful. It's staged well. But if you were ever to go backstage, you would see a lot of the wood and all of the structures that it really took to put on such a great performance. And that's kind of like what I'm giving you guys with walking through this boat yard. You're able to see some of the details on the back end, right? So, you know, just from a design aesthetic, these are the motors that you don't get a chance to see often. So these are some of the things that you don't get a chance to see when you're inside the boat. You don't really get the chance to see the motors, the inside here of this particular boat. So there are a lot of design aesthetics and a lot of things that go into building boats. I didn't want to go into all of the actual details of how the boats are built, but I just wanted to talk about some of the essential design aesthetics. Now, in design, there's a process, and this process works with no matter what it is that you're designing. And we use it a lot in UX design, which is user experience design. And this process is discover, define, design, develop. So at the beginning of every process, we must first define, so yes, I'm sorry, this guy was over here. So as we go through this process of design, it allows us to, discovery is when we understanding what it is that we have to design, right? In discovery process, we get all the information, we gather it, and then once we go through discovery, we begin to define what are the elements that we're going to use in order something happened. They have like an ambulance that came by here, so that's why I was looking a little distracted, guys. Sorry about that. But I'm trying to explain the design process, and there was something else going on. So forgive me for that. But you know, Mother Nature, life shows up no matter where you are. I mean, sometimes, you know, you just want to keep flowing, but I'm gonna keep flowing now. So I wanted to talk about this design process, right? So we go through discovery, we go through defining it, and then we go through a process of designing it, and then we develop it, right? So just to kind of sum things up, when we're going through the discovery process, that's when we're gathering all the details, and then we begin to define what it is that's gonna be needed in order to proceed in the process of designing, right? Because after we discover, we define, and then we go into a design stage. And the design stage is when we begin to say, okay, this is the style, or you know, it may look like this because it's got to function and it's got to do all of these things that we acquired during discovery. So now we've defined what it is that we're actually going to build, and then that's when we go through the design iterations. So design iterations is when we make several different sketches, drawings, prototypes, what have you, and that's the design phase, right? And then after we go through that phase, we do what is known as usability testing. After we go through usability testing, then we go into a phase of actually developing the actual product. So every item that you see that has interactive functionalities, it has to go through this process. It's essential, all right? We have to discover what it is that we're gonna work on or do. We have to define what that is, and then we begin to design it, and then we begin to develop it. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. So when you see like boats, planes, cars, whatever it is on this channel that I'm sharing with you, that I'm enlightening you or displaying, like, I can show you the artistic side, that looks good, but I also like to give you a bit of understanding as to how things are made, right? And I think that's helpful, right? That's more helpful than just showing you something pretty, it looks good, and walking you through it. Understanding is everything, right? So when we get an understanding, a lot of times we have a better appreciation for what it is that we're looking at, what we're viewing, right? So I try to give you more than just a walkthrough of a boatyard, right? Just give you an understanding. Even the tractors that move the boats, even the ambulance truck that drove by, now they're starting to drill, so it's getting a bit loud. So I'm gonna kind of wrap things up here, guys. So as you can see, the tractor, I guess he's going to be in the process of moving one of the boats. So yeah, guys, I'm going to wrap this up, but I hope you guys enjoyed this tour. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, and subscribe. If you want to, yeah, they're going to hook this boat up right now. They're going to move this boat, right? So you guys are getting the first glance of what I was just discussing, right? So they're about to move some things. I got to get out the way, but I hope you guys enjoyed the tour. I was able to give you guys a bit of some insight on the back end of things here in Thailand and how they get the boats in the water. So thanks for watching the Hilderbrand Lifestyle channel. If you're new to the channel, again, please like, share, and subscribe so you'll get notified every time I place a new video on the channel. Okay, guys, if you want to support, you can get one of the custom designed t-shirts designed by myself. Other than that, if you don't want to purchase the t-shirts, that's fine. Just please give it a thumbs up, share the video, Leave your comments below. I'd love to hear your feedback. And until next video, guys, peace. All right.